being on the court, I had 4 other teammates, and being on the stage, you know, it's just me with the mic. You know, so I gotta show up. I'm the team.
I said you can have it, you can have it. Yours, baby. You can have it, you can have it.
Waking up in the morning everyday life, just life experience, you know, everything I've been through, you know, everything I've seen, all the things I've done, the women in my life, my family, my parents, you know, just life in general inspires me. My dad actually, he was a huge fan of me as a basketball player. Like, I was pretty successful with basketball and sports, so definitely he was a little, you know, skeptical about it. He was like, "You're gonna stop playing ball," you know, because I just come off a pro stint in France. I played pro in France for a season. When I got home, you know, I had another opportunity to go back to France and also in Albania. And, you know, I told my parents that, you know, I wanted to stop playing basketball and, you know, start another chapter in my life. And at the time, I was working with kids and doing music with kids, and I was really, you know, while I was in university, I really wanted to come back to music, but my basketball, I was successful with it, so it was tough for me to make that decision. My dad definitely was like, "What are you doing? You know, why are you gonna stop playing basketball? You gonna go to the NBA?" And you know, I made the decision and kind of just switched gears, and that was it. My first hit song, I'm gonna have to say "You Can Have It All." "You Can Have It All" from my album I Am Jordan. That was that's off the new album, and I mean, I released some music in 2007. It wasn't quite as successful as this song. Actually, the song just went gold a couple weeks back. So I mean, that's definitely the most successful song I've had to date. And like Magic's doing well too, but "You Can Have It All" is kind of what started everything for my, you know, on my new path. I remember when I don't know if I was like 5, 6, or 7 years old. Like my mother, you know, it's just the famous quote what mothers do when they tell their kids, you know, you can be anything you want to be, you can do whatever you want to do in life. You just got to believe in yourself. And she told me that, and it stuck in my veins and it's never left. And even recently, I did like a competition, and she gave me a card. And in the card she wrote, I don't have any tattoos, but I was gonna actually tattoo this on my ribs. But in the card she wrote, "Believe in your dreams. You may fall along the road of life. Get up, keep on keeping on. You can do it. Believe in your dreams." And you know, that's just the lesson that she's taught me ever since I was, you know, ever since I can remember. And she's definitely been a huge inspiration, a huge reason for what I gotta admit though, you know, I used to wear my jeans a lot bigger. You know, back in high school, I definitely used to wear size 40 corduroys with like a 32. I'm a 32 waist, and I'd be rocking these 42 corduroys that would just hang off. Well, not for everyone, you know what it is. You know what it is. It's clean over here. We got the hoodie, still rocking the hoodie, you know. I want to do a mixtape called Spaceship Love Music. I want to have that album that, you know, when the spaceship launches, and if they are gonna, you know, recreate on a spaceship, they're gonna be listening to my album while they're recreated. That baby making music for outer space, you know what I mean? Baby making music. Yeah, Spaceship Love Music.